moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked hard to get that position, and it was ripped away from me.
Weezy got disrespected like toward the twilight of his career by Wayne and Drake. He always wanted to stick it to those motherfuckers. And the best way he two birds one stone puts Kendrick to perform in Wayne City while he's probably gonna perform the biggest song in the world, Not Like Us, like 30 times at the Super Bowl.
A reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. It's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's that? Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Wayne was damn near saying he was Rockefeller, and then it just went left.
The truth is, after I had a meeting with Wayne, I felt it was only right to call him. I called them out of respect, like, yo, I was talking to Wayne, just letting you know, boom, boom, boom. So after that, I think we received a letter at our office for like torturous interference.
Oh my gosh! You won't believe the drama that's unfolding in the hip-hop world right now. Lil Wayne just dropped a bombshell message aimed directly at Jay-Z, and trust me, it's getting intense. This all started after that jaw-dropping Super Bowl halftime show where Kendrick Lamar basically threw Drake under the bus with his performance of Not Like Us. I mean, could it be any more obvious who he was targeting? But here's where things get really juicy. People are starting to connect the dots back to Jay-Z, and let me tell you, the theories are wild. Fans are absolutely convinced that this whole thing is Jay's way of settling some ancient scores with Weezy. And guess what? It looks like Wayne is thinking the exact same thing. Poor Wayne was already feeling pretty hurt about being passed over for performing in his own hometown. But watching Kendrick take shots at Drake in front of literally millions of people, that just added salt to the wound. Speaking of performances, Wayne absolutely killed it this past weekend at SNL's 50th anniversary celebration, and it sparked this huge debate online. Everyone's asking the same question. Shouldn't he have been the one rocking that Super Bowl stage instead of Kendrick?
Think about this for a second. Lil Wayne, headline Super Bowl in New Orleans. How badly do you want to hear those words?
Just as bad as I want to see my name at the top of that list when I was that whatever age it was, and I would bust into the office and get that billboard match.
The tea is piping hot, and we need to spill it all. Is Wayne still bitter about this Super Bowl snub? And more importantly, does he really think Jay-Z is the puppet master behind all of this drama? Let's dive deep into this messy situation. Let me tell you what happened at SNL, because it's absolutely everything. Wayne's performance at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary bash last weekend has everyone talking, and I mean everyone. It completely reignited this whole controversy about why he wasn't chosen for the Super Bowl halftime show, and honestly, the fans are not happy about Kendrick getting picked over Wayne. If you somehow missed it, where have you been? Wayne absolutely brought the house down with the Roots, performing some of his biggest hits like Lollipop, 6 Feet 7, and A Milli. The fans? They went absolutely wild. Social media exploded with people calling out the NFL, saying they totally dropped the ball by not having Wayne headline the Super Bowl. One fan straight up called it a crime that Wayne wasn't performing at the Super Bowl, and another one spilled the truth tea, writing about his incredible energy, breath control, and stage presence, basically saying, "How dare you claim Wayne couldn't headline the Super Bowl?" Now, I'll give credit where it's due. Kendrick's halftime show did make history with over 133 million viewers, making it the most watched halftime performance ever. But here's the tea. While the numbers were impressive, the actual show, let's just say it left some people wanting more. A lot of viewers found it kind of meh. They're saying if it wasn't for that controversial Not Like Us segment, the whole thing would have been totally forgettable. But wait, it gets even better. The NFL actually sent Lil Wayne an apology letter. Can you believe it? An NFL staffer actually admitted they messed up when choosing the headliners. Speaking to the U.S. Sun, they spilled all the tea, saying, "A mistake was made and we regret the choice." They went on to say Wayne should have been their first pick since he's from New Orleans, and they knew he would have put on an incredible show in his hometown. The tea gets even hotter. Reports are starting to surface that the real reason Wayne got snubbed might be Jay-Z himself. Apparently, Jay pushed hard for Kendrick over Wayne, keeping his hands in everything as usual. Sources close to Wayne are saying he believes Jay is still holding on to their old beef. And honestly, this isn't even the first time Jay-Z has been accused of playing puppet master with the NFL to get back at his rivals. Remember that tea about 50 Cent? He revealed that Jay tried to block him from performing at the 2022 Super Bowl with Dr. Dre. The only reason 50 got to perform was because Eminem stepped in and gave them an ultimatum. But even then, they wouldn't let 50.
I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the pop-up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate this election. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne? That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the
Hot
Super Bowl.
Boys.
Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money, all the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah,
this is
hating at this age is crazy.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. It's ridiculous. Like Mike, this some hip hop. You probably don't know what's going on. To be totally honest with you, so we'll school you behind the scenes. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is egregious. And it gotta stop.
I can get that.
It gotta stop. Mike, we'll tell you what's going on later. It gotta stop, bro. It gotta stop, man.
Yeah, and I'm doubling down on that. Hating at this age is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
I love Lil Wayne.
It's wild, bro.
Man. I work with Lil Wayne. I love him. Great dude. Great dude.
And this has nothing towards Kendrick. If anybody deserved it, Kendrick would deserve it. But there's some backstory going on.
Yeah.
Why Lil Wayne is not performing the Super Bowl.
All good points.
Right, I can dig it.
Yeah, that's sad. That's so sad. Yeah, like really sad. Like, come on.
For real, bro.
You're that insecure, man. Like, come on.
It's crazy.
50 be in the Super Bowl ads. Let's rewind a bit because this tea is too good not to share. When they first announced Kendrick as the Super Bowl headliner this year, guess who was the first to call Jay-Z out? None other than Nicki Minaj herself. And honey, she did not hold back. Nicki went straight to X and basically accused Jay of punishing Wayne because of their past drama. She wrote, denying a young black man who'd rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. Nola was good. Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man. It's sad. But wait, there's more. Other industry insiders started whispering that Jay-Z deliberately snubbed Wayne. Mano and Cameron even threw shade at Jay on their podcast, suggesting that HOV was using Kendrick to settle old scores with Wayne and Birdman. And then, as if this tea wasn't already scalding hot, DJ Academics jumped into the drama. He claimed that Jay-Z is still bitter about Drake dissing him on that 2015 track Charged Up. Academics took to X, reminding everyone that Jay-Z and Roc Nation responsible for curating the Super Bowl halftime show. Remember that. Later, he dropped more tea on Instagram saying Jay-Z set up the play, Drake, Jay ain't forget about that Charged Up verse, he the higher ups now. Now, let's dive into this ancient tea between Wayne and Jay, because it's absolutely crucial to understanding all this drama. Remember when Wayne absolutely went in on Jay-Z in I'm Good? He called him the poor and even threatened to take him out. And that wild line about wanting to kidnap Beyonce? The audacity. While Jay-Z was out here constantly bragging about being the best rapper alive, Wayne boldly claimed that title for himself on The Carter. But here's where it gets really interesting. Beyonce had actually featured Wayne on that Destiny's Child track Soldier, which apparently did not sit well with Jay. And as if that wasn't enough drama, Wayne dropped The Carter 2 that same year with a track called Best Rapper Alive. Now Jay had already announced his retirement by then, but honey, he came running back real quick. He clapped back on Kingdom Come, calling himself hip-hop's savior on the title track. Wayne was not having it. In a 2006 interview with Complex, he went off saying, "I'm better than him. I'm 24 years old. I'm 13 years deep with 5 albums and 10 million records sold. I don't like what he's saying about how he had to come back because hip-hop's dead and we need him." What the F do you mean? If anything, it's reborn. So he's probably having a problem with that. You left on a good note and all of the artists were saying, "Yo, this is Jay's house, he's the best." Now he comes back and still thinks it's his house. It's not your house anymore and I'm better than you. But Wayne wasn't done. He spilled even more tea, claiming Jay-Z was just bitter because Def Jam passed on signing him back in the day. He told Hot 97 FM, "I want people to just look at it like that dude who came out of college that was supposed to get drafted by the #1 team, which was Rockefeller Def Jam. They passed on me, and now I'm with a good team and a good coach. And of course, on every interview, I'm gonna cut down the team that didn't pick me." Jay-Z tried to play it cool at first, staying quiet about Wayne's comments. But then, watch what you say from TY's TIVs. TIP album leaked in 2007, and everyone knew exactly who Jay was talking about when he rapped, "I hear you baiting me lately. I've been doing my best just to stay hater-free. Still watch what you say to me? Sooner or later, I'll take you up on your offering. Put you all in your place like I'm replacing your father. You're talking to the author, the architect of the blueprint. My DNA is in your music. Mother, watch what you say to me." For a minute there, between 2007 and 2009,